the one thing you can do to have a secure, sustainable business. And by secure and sustainable means that you are adaptable. And as you know, the survival of the fittest isn't the strongest, isn't the fastest. It is actually the person that is the most adaptable. So in this real world scenario, a potential client called and said, okay, hey, I'm at the breaking point. I had an employee leave and it just like threw them for like a side spin. Well, news, no new news that all employees are going to quit, fire, die, or you're going to need new ones if you're going to scale. So how do you make your business adaptable? How do you make it secure? How do you actually make it sustainable? Well, her issue was a lot of her information was in their head, or it was out of the head and it was scattered all over the place. So when the employees leave, the question is, did they just leave with a lot of intelligence? Did they just leave with knowing what to do, how often, and more importantly, how to do it? Did you not take all that time where you could have probably spent a couple hours to at least get the structure into place, where you were clear on the role and the recurring duties, and there was actually a single source of truth for actually how to do everything? And the answer is no. So the person ends up leaving with the intelligence, and there you are, not being adaptable, running around, having to do the same process over and over and over again. Because if you just do this process once to get your business out of the brain into a single source of truth, the return on investment is powerful. It also makes you adaptable because, as you know, in business and in life, shit is always going to hit the fan. Murphy's Law is always right around the corner. So when those things happen, at least you can get clear with you and or your team. You're like, all right, team, maybe someone just left. Maybe we just tripled growth and we need to figure out how fast can we hire for these specific roles and the recurring duties. You could save 80 to 90% of the time of hiring and actually going to do that once you say yes to the person. But it allows you to replace people easily. And not only when you get this handled, it'll probably free up 25 to 50% of your time and how you're managing and doing a lot of what you actually need to do. So if you want to be secure, if you want to be sustainable, if you want to be adaptable for the shit that hits the fan, as well as for the radical changes, whether if it's up, down, all around, because you know that they're coming. You get to get yourself into a leak-proof time management where every part of your business and what you're responsible for with your scheduling, your projects and tasks, and definitively your business playbook, out of the head into a single source of truth, where there's clear agreements for everyone, which means relationships stay awesome. Because as you know, and I don't need to prove it, that shit is happening right around the corner tomorrow, and it's unexpected. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but it's going to put some radical strain on how you're doing things. And why not set yourself up for being the most adaptable, sustainable, secure business? And what's great? You do it once and provides the huge return on investment forever. And underneath that, the pain points that people have that who don't have this, overwhelm. People are in overwhelm. Things are in chaos. People are asking the same questions over and over and how to do things to the managers or the owners. People are like, where's that? How do we do it? Over and over again. You're time poor and businesses can't run well without you. And when people are leaving, people are just like stressed out and you don't even know how to hand off the baton, right? Really. So in summary, the one thing for you to really do to make yourself adaptable, to really have a secure and sustainable business for the changes that are going to happen, as well as for the growth, is the same solution. Take the time to invest into a time management complete system so that everything's out of the head into a simple tool set where you have clear agreements, you know what to do and how often to keep everything together so nothing falls through the cracks. Watch the huge return on investment for your money, your time, your mental energy, and just the impact that it has on overall life.